NBC 12 News.
Time now for the first check on the forecast. Meteorologist Samantha Roberts joining us now in the First Warning Weather Center. How's it looking out there, Sam?
It's beautiful again.
Breaking news on that multi-car crash on I-95 in downtown Richmond. All lanes have now reopened after an early morning accident involving several cars. It shut down 6 lanes of traffic. Our VDOT cameras caught the scene around 2:30 this morning, which led to a pretty heavy backup. State police say everyone involved in that wreck should be okay, but no word yet on what caused the crash. Chesterfield police have arrested 2 people in a drive-by shooting. 27-year-old Lloyd Van and 21-year-old Joseph Brown are facing malicious wounding charges after police say they shot up a moving car. One man had to be rushed to the hospital. We've learned the victim actually knows the suspects. It happened just after 3 yesterday afternoon on Shiloh Drive in the Lost Forest area. The victim should be okay, and we now know a second person was shot at but was not hit. Just into our newsroom, a car strikes and kills a young girl in D.C. on the 4th of July. We're working with our affiliate there to get you the latest information. Here's what we know now. A driver hit 3-year-old Samaya Holmes around 5 Friday evening. She was rushed to a nearby hospital where she later died. No word yet on whether speed or alcohol was involved. New this morning, we have just learned the identity of the 7-year-old girl who drowned during 4th of July celebrations in Spotsylvania. The Freelance Star reports the victim's name is Michaela Carter. A dive team found her in a pond around 10:30 Friday night. Curtis McLeod talked with people in that community who are just shaken by this tragedy.
The sound of
All right, thank you, Curtis. Right now, loved ones are making funeral arrangements at Covenant Funeral Services in Fredericksburg.
Real-time traffic.
Well, the search for the man who jumped into the Appomattox River when he was on the run from officers continues this morning. A trooper tried to make a routine traffic stop Friday night in Colonial Heights. That's when the suspect sped off, but then stopped on the boulevard only to jump off the railing towards the Appomattox. Colonial Heights police are assisting state police with this investigation, and of course, we will continue to follow this developing story. Happening today, hunters will now be able to legally hunt under certain circumstances on Sundays. The law went into effect July 1st. It allows people to hunt wild animals, including nuisance species like groundhogs and coyotes. But that can't happen within 200 yards of a church. Another note, you cannot hunt deer or bear with a gun or any other weapon using hunting dogs on Sundays. All right, we are just getting started now on 12 News Today. Coming up, another story regarding a problem this area knows all too well. A father is now fighting for his life after a stray bullet hits him during 4th of July celebrations. Also, hundreds of animals in the Commonwealth finally have the chance at a life of happiness. We'll explain when you join us after the break. Sam?
We've had a nice little break.
And be sure to follow and like us on social media to stay on top of the day's headlines. We are up to the minute you're up.
Or bang for your buck.
Time is 7:26 now. It is estimated that 10% of all smokers will drop tobacco to use electronic cigarettes. While the health benefits are not scientifically proven, the trend is certainly catching on right here in Central Virginia. NBC 12's Diva of Discounts discovered those who made the switch also spent less than other smokers. Breaking news now, where more than 100 firefighters respond to a massive fire in New York City. Now we're hearing the flames killed a 14-year-old vet in the line of duty. Plus, a gunfight turns tragic for one Indianapolis police officer. This morning, members of the force are mourning the death of a 22-year officer. We'll take a look at these top stories and much more when you join us right after this break. And thank you for staying with us on 12 News Today. I'm Brent Solomon. Time is 7:32 now. Time now for another check on your forecast. Here's meteorologist Samantha Roberts with a look at conditions right now. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Brent.
Breaking news now. A veteran firefighter dies in the line of duty while battling a blaze at a high-rise in New York City. More than 100 firefighters rushed to the scene of a late-night fire on the 19th floor of a 21-story building in Brooklyn. 2 other crew members were hurt and rushed to a nearby hospital. No word on how they are doing. The fire department says the fallen firefighter was a 14-year veteran. Breaking overnight, an Indianapolis police officer is shot and killed during a gunfight. Police say the incident happened after the officer responded to shots fired and confronted the shooter. Both the officer and suspected gunman were shot. Investigators say the alleged shooter is now fighting for his life. The police officer was a 22-year veteran of the force. Well, tension continues to rise in Jerusalem. Now a Palestinian-American family visiting from Tampa are the latest victims of the ongoing violence. Israeli police were caught on camera beating the American teenager, sparking international criticism. Ayman Molhuden has the latest. Thank you, Ayman. Well, right now, investigators are still working to find out what caused a massive fire that killed 4 small children. A pair of 4-year-old twin girls, a 4-year-old boy, and a baby died in the blaze. We know others were taken to nearby hospitals and 1 person is fighting for life. The fire quickly spread from home to home around 3 yesterday morning at a group of Philadelphia homes. At least 8 houses were destroyed. Now, investigators are looking into witness reports that fireworks were heard going off just before the flames broke out in that home. A holiday boating trip takes a tragic turn after 4 people die in an accident. Florida Fish and Wildlife say 3 boats crashed on the 4th of July in Coconut Grove, Florida. 9 people were rushed to nearby hospitals. Police have yet to release the identities of those victims. And we want you to take a look at this. Police say a 13-year-old girl was behind the wheel of this SUV when it came crashing into a Wisconsin home. Investigators say the girl was driving 3 people around, and according to her mother, it happened as she was getting a driving lesson. But police say her stepfather may have given her the keys after having too much to drink. This morning, an 11-year-old girl is being held a hero for saving her grandmother's life. She performed CPR, then calmly dials 911, all while her grandmother is having a heart attack. Leanne Suter has this story. What a calm young lady. Well, make sure you stick with 12 News today. This is a story that has caused national outrage. Take a look. A California Highway Patrol officer caught on camera repeatedly hitting a woman. Now a community wants answers, and coming up, we'll hear from the victim's family. And Samantha is here.
Exactly, talking about the heat, Brent.
All right, time now is 7:55. Remember, you can find your latest news and weather updates on our website at NBC12.com.
And we'll be right back with a last look at your forecast. Really hot and humid.
Yeah, we had a little break, but it's warming up.
It is, big time.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. And we'll see you right back here in an hour.